Hey guys, I'm just gonna do the usual test in just a second. Whoa! I'm just trying to adjust this. It looks like I have a slight wall. So hit F11 again. There we go. No wall, no nothing. Looks good. Alright, now we might actually have our character. Now this is just a super simple, just green screen that I have going with this. So first, let's just make sure you guys can hear me and stuff. Again, I'll try to talk clearly as I can. So we refresh this. Connection's excellent. Alright, we will go and refresh this. Check out my own live stream. See that it's this. Connection's excellent. Alright, we will go and refresh this. Yep, sounds like I sound good. Alright, we'll switch this to live chat. Alright. Yeah, so again, super simple. I do have a whole setup that works with the live guy in the live stream map where I can run around, teleport to different areas, have different backgrounds and stuff. But right now, with the heavy stuff I do in engine, again, I think it's all meant for people who are just live streaming and just having like their own background, and they're not just kind of hanging out, or they're just playing a game. Since I'm building a game on top of this, it takes so much of my computer memory. It's just crazy. So again, I can't afford more RAM right now, but at some point I'll get more RAM, and we'll see how that goes. And maybe this guy will stop getting the giant warrants on head. But we'll find out soon here how this is going. So again, what we were working on last time is we're trying to eliminate version 5, then we can eliminate version 6, and get everything working and everything going. We ran into a couple of errors. I did finally get to fix the errors that I found offline, and I can tell you they're just silly flops. Like, for some reason in the game state manager, when I was setting up the reference, I think I was referencing the game mode launch instead of the can the host launch instead of the game states can the host launch. I think they're both swapped for some reason, and it was just ending up being like false. No matter what you did, everything was false because it was never getting set properly. Oh, also know that I've set my character up while we wait for it to load. What is going on here? Background image. My monitor isn't working? Whoa. Yeah, I should have realized, like, it's just showing the background image. Now I'm standing. F10. There we go. We fixed that guy. Why is my monitor not working? That is odd. Add display capture. Call it monitor 1. Okay. And we'll move it under there. There we go. A lot. Anyway. Oh, it's a little big actually. We want it like that so we can just see the finding home thing. Maybe even like that's good. I don't know. We'll do like that. Yeah, that's what you guys see, I believe. Okay. What I was saying is, before everything broke, is let's try this again. I think I have to click on this, and then I could go like this. Hey, yeah, I'm talking. What? Yeah, and I could do animations and stuff like that. I could wave at you guys, hi, and think and talk and stuff, and then I could just see here, click back on this screen, and it will continue doing its thing. All right, but yeah. And that is where we're at. So while I'm waiting for things to load, I can click off and do some interaction stuff with you guys. And it's still just on the very simple thing. As you can see, we still don't have the memory issue as of yet. So, where were we? So, so you guys, for right now, it's loading what we have in our gameplay levels, gameplay levels. We just have a default prop hunt, and if we open that up, it's just the basic prop hunt template. Now, I don't think in any of my versions I ever got to editing this. I have a friend working on this right now to kind of edit this, so then the props aren't just this plant and this. So we hit the play button. Oh, I could just actually close this. Normally, because of when I'm doing testing, we have to do the pop out. See if I can just close it like that. If I go like that. Select viewport. I can't move, but I know the game's working just because I don't have enough player. Oh, I got the memory thing. Alrighty. Once I cracked it up to 7,000 megabytes of memory in here. But yeah. Oh, it's mainly when I'm like running the game and stuff, I guess. But yeah, so I think if I simulate the number of players to 2, hit play.
Pew!
No, because it's still both of them are. We still have to connect, like one host and one thing, which we could work on later. But this is kind of where we would end up. So if I go back, oh wait, I went black. Why did I go black? There you go, F11. Not too sure what happened there. Anyway, because I'm clicked over here. But anyway, so if what we do is, if I went back to levels, my main menu level, I hit play. Alright, I gotta reset this. Alright, standalone. That's gonna play right up top. Oh no, I still have it set to 2 players. Damn it. So now it's gonna run 2 standalone things. Just my brain is scattered. See if I could hit the close button on both of these. And I want to set players to 1. There we go. This is simulating a standalone. Like if I ran an executable, what would happen? Like I said, I'm running builds non-stop, so I know that everything's working. So if we go to single player, new game, start. Preparing shaders. See, we got our main single player mode. We could go to settings, we swap this stuff around, but right now I'm setting it to this woodland map, which is actually not the woodland map, it's the one map that we have. And we're gonna hit start. And boom, it pops us in our map. Like I said, this would work if we had it'd work if we had multiple players and stuff like that. And to get multiple players, we're gonna have to do we're gonna have to set up the multiplayer map. So we'll go into our menu. Lobby. Yeah, we have our solo and our multiplayer. So we're loading up. When we hit the start button, we were doing single player. We just want to make sure we set up our multiplayer map. We want to get rid of those print strings too. I think there's one. World settings. Oh, it's already set. So we can go back to levels, main menu, without changing anything. That way we don't use up more memory. So it's already set. Let's just go to. Oh, I went black again. Don't know why that keeps happening. F11. We'll stop. We'll hit play again. Then we'll hit F11 again to make it big size. There we go. Yeah, not too sure why that's happening. Alright, but yeah, let me see here. Let's check the game mode to try to get rid of one of those. Lobby game mode. There's printing true somewhere. Look at true though. When we got pirate teeth now? Rawr. Oh, it's loading, preparing skinned assets. So like I said, when it's loading stuff like that, I can always click this and be like, "So what's you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a great day." Yeah. And let's see what's going on. But then click back up. There you go. Yep. Looks like it's all going great. And what is going on with this? This is pretty high up there. You want to bring this down so I can see what's going on more. Yeah, this is one of the things I was talking about. So instead of taking the game modes, if the player can force the launch or not, I was taking the player state and setting the game modes for some reason. So it was just swapped. I don't know how or why I did that, but that's one of the little issues I had. There's a bunch of little things like that. It's just like if I was paying more attention, I would have caught earlier. I don't see the print string here. These are all play pro swap. There's all right there. Construction script, no. Travel. Loading. Cleanup, just gonna remove. Create. Loading screen, no. Alright. Not here. I am going to actually switch this to play in viewport. We get the first true. This is where we get the first true normally, wouldn't it? Yeah, true. There. So loading into the lobby level. Because this is still lobby stuff. So it could still be in one of these game states. Oh, here's one of them I want to get rid of. Hello 3. Again, I had switched it to change mode instead of because it was launching, but launching wasn't working because I guess I had messed up. Why you do this all the time? Well, why you do that to me? Hello 2. Ready to launch. Hello 2. Okay, close these guys up. Compile and save. The player character, player controller. toggling the widget blueprint, which we had changed to ours. We're keeping the same HUD for now until we change it. That's going to cause some things. Nothing going on there. And looks fine there. The other one that we usually are in is the player state. Ah, here we go. Get it in the player state. We no longer need that. No, it is true. And the last, I think, is the actual menu. So if we look in that menu, oh, my character is lagging out when everything goes slow. Alright. So it's our UI. It's not a HUD, it's UI. It's a menu. It's a lobby menu. Go to graph. Yeah, here we go. We wanna take a lot of these out. These are, we know this is working. This is like all the, like I said, when you're doing tests, this is one of the better ways to do tests. It's just do a lot of print strings so they can see where it's breaking in the code, and that's how I found what was going on and where it was going wrong. So it was always being set to false, no matter what. It was being set to false because this was never set up. So ready to launch was never going to be activated because I was trying to force the launch to work. So and because I'm not playing with multiple people and just playing with myself. So, yeah, so, but yeah, normally it should never be ready to launch. Or if it's not ready to launch, it's just going to be sitting hanging around pretty much. But yeah, this should be set up properly now. Alright, and we'll save that. Oh, we got our guy over here wigging out, so we'll hit F11 again, stop it, play, F11. So it's weird, it's like it's just going black, and the camera is like switching to like below the character's feet for some reason. I'll have to look into that. Alright, so 25 minutes in, and we have these are our major things. Now, we shouldn't really have a problem. Why is my frame rate so low? What is my computer working on right now? I'm gonna pull this off to the side, guys, and try to see what is going on. Oh. Yeah. One of the things that's really going on is we'll close this. That should free up some GPU. And I guess this guy's just chugging my memory right now. So we're gonna close this. Make sure everything's saved. So we're not gonna close this because hopefully we can just reopen this back up. We're gonna close this for a second. Just give my computer a second. And we're gonna open Epic Games back up. Give it a second. Yeah, everything runs super smooth. It's just trying to program a game and run the VTuber at the same time. They have a little bit of problems there. But in the long run, I probably won't be doing so much VTuber stuff. I'm making sure that everything works and testing everything out. Because hopefully at some point I'll have like somebody else to do a lot of the VTuber stuff, and I'll just go over everything that I'm doing in the game. But let me see here. Yeah, let's open this up now. And normally when you open the project, a lot of the times, like, do you want to open all the blueprints you had open before? And so that's what I'm hoping. I'll just say yeah, and hopefully my megabytes don't spike to like my RAM doesn't spike up to max again. So but yeah, I want to test the multiplayer now, see if that's working. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to do 2 players from the main menu, and we'll have to do it out for smooth transitioning. So that's good right there. Do you want to open up what we were? Yes. We want to open those up because we are working on those. So hopefully our RAM doesn't spike up to like literally double what it's now. Give it some time to sort itself out. But in OBS, my character looks like he's moving fine. He's getting some weird like forehead hair problem right now. Excuse me. You see that on your end? Oh yeah, it pops up every now and then. Weird graphic glitch. Oh, and there's the black screen again. You wonder. So if I hit F11, we can't see what's going on or why it's a black screen. Again, I disabled a lot of the movement and stuff. But it looks like, so if I zoom out, it looks like my camera is way up here. And debatably, like, I don't even have to play. Can I just hit F11 just as is? Yeah, I guess so, eh? Well, I'll just have, like, the lines and stuff. What if I, again, just made it bigger than, and made this bigger, and we'll move this over here. Hit F11. And can I still? No, because I can't use any of my buttons anymore. Because technically, I am not in the video play, so I won't be able to do like high fives or anything. Is my head a little big here? There we go. Something like that. See, like this, if we still get the black screen and stuff in the viewport, as well as, let's see if, oh yeah, we shot up to like 10 megs. It still looks like it's lagging, but we're obviously not running. So we're not getting the, we're not getting on our character over here, we're not getting the big error saying, oh, big error. Not enough memory, because it did. It shot up all the way up to the ton of megabytes here. And I'm sure if I close these 3 guys, it's not going to change too much, I don't think. But yeah, let's click this. Let's do 2 players. And let's do standalone and see how much we break things. Running 2 standalone things, a VTuber, and Unreal. But I gotta be able to test stuff. Like I said, this is the main time I get the code. Is oh wow, I do still get the memory error even in this mode. Interesting. Even when I'm not playing, I still get the memory error. It's compiling the shaders. You can see the trees, they're all different. Like I noticed with, looks like my VTuber is cracked out or lagged out or tripping. I noticed with Unreal Engine 5.1, they don't state whether one's a client or a server. And you don't get to pick if you're doing your standalone build as a server or client. Multiplayer, we're gonna create a session, new game. Open our multiplayer map. There we go, there's our guy there. Join session. So my ready up button is not there, and my player list isn't working, so I have to check out what's going on there. Okay. Got chickens there. Here, I want to force the transfer over. Whoa, that's an interesting graphics glitch.
Poof, poof. Pew!
Okay. So what we want to do is we're going to close this, again to we'll clear this here. We'll close it. Give it a second. Actually, I'll just fix that up there. Wow. It looks so much clearer and stuff when it's like actually working. Let's hit F11. And let's resize this screen here. Break it down. Oh. Hit play. Whoa. Let me see here. If we F11, it's back. Okay. Look at these big bars. We want to eliminate these bars right there. All right. We'll go back to this. So again, the main purpose is just checking out things and seeing how they're working. So just noting that we have to fix the player list. The player list is acting funny, it looks like. It also, the button is not showing up for readying up for the players and stuff. So again, I'm thinking, I'm just guessing it's probably some silly error that I did. Swapping this or that. Let's have to look into that. Most likely it's all going to be in the UI. We're going to cancel this time. We're not going to open most of these up. Still doing preparing animations, stuff like that. So this time what we want to do is we want to look at our levels. No. MLB maps, gameplay levels. They're not there. So we're going to close this again, actually. We'll look at finding home version 5. Yeah. I was worried about opening the other versions up because I thought maybe it might take more RAM, but I realized it's pretty individual to the project, so it shouldn't affect anything. While it's opening up and stuff, we should be good. So yeah, the big thing is to eliminate this version, so we gotta see everything that's in it. I know we had the lobby working and we could go into the death games, so we have to get the death games kind of moved over. I think we were working on like fall tower maps here too. And we want to move over any like static meshes. I don't know if we made that many. We just made whatever we needed for the death races and the fall towers, I think. We didn't go balls to the walls like we had in other versions. So, I wonder, like, you can clearly see now that the camera angle has changed. Why did the camera change? There's literally no reason for the camera to change angle. It's not in the... Oh, player's still in possession of stuff. F11 though. Cannot move the camera. Like at this point, my hands were completely off the keyboard, so it's not like I'm hitting some sort of key, and it's actually affecting, you know what I mean, my Unreal over here. Because my hands were completely off the keyboard. So we have this super crazy menu map, which again I think was just so much. I do like the look and the idea, and then having the characters here and the character here. I still might make something like this. Again, we'll have to get your guys' input on that. Well, this doesn't be like that. Again, we had a lot of stuff here. We will switch this to regular. We had the UI, but we could bring the UI in after. That's probably already have a lot of the UI elements, and we definitely have a lot of the UI elements in version 6 as well. If we go to single player, new game, we still got the same loading menu. I think we changed it in a couple other versions. We have this character. We're no longer going directly into this kind of thing for a lobby. We're just going directly into the game. If we need to go to a tutorial map, we can. That'll be optional for people. But that will be on the main menu to go to this tutorial map. Then, again, we have this working. So we gotta fix that. And we actually have the start game stuff. What we want to do is we got game settings, and we have the death games is something that we did. We have death games 1 and 2, but I think we're also working on the towers. The fall towers was here. Maps, gameplay maps 1 and 2. So let's go to, again, normally it's annoying to switch this to my folders, so I think originally I was actually working in his folders, so let's check this. Game modular of it, maps, gameplay levels. Yeah, see, I was working with his maps here, so we got Fatal Fall. We just did the one, it looks like. Whoa, it's already at 10,000 megabytes of RAM, eh? Maybe it's just the new updates with 5.1 and stuff. I don't remember ever using that much, or it could be. I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like it's affecting me too much right now, but And again, that could be because I'm just doing this simple version for the VTuber now. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, yeah, we want this. We might lose some of it with the transition over. Alright, so we will go back to like some sort of main menu. Test mode, levels, menus, on boot maybe. There we go. And then what we will do, these are all the menu levels. Characters has these characters, environment, collectibles, the coins. I mean, this one is making coins. This is the tower that's going to be used. Happy hearts. Oh, that's the hospital environment stuff. Oh, I gotta fix my thing again. This could be quite annoying. I might have to fix it. Right now I have I could use right now I have in the persistent level I'm using another camera, not the player character camera. But what I could do let's just spawn the player character because I'm not moving really. I could actually disable character movement just so I know I can't accidentally hit a button and move like WASD. And then what I could do is have another camera in the player character that's set up a little bit higher in a little bit of a different direction, and then in the player character transition to that camera, and maybe that would stop this weird glitch from happening. The only thing that's nice with it being in the level is like I can place the camera specifically nicely where I want it. But as you can see, I guess it's having this weird glitch right now. So, alright. So, environments, happy hearts, collectibles, system, data, player, voxel, UI. So this mode really didn't have too much, as it looked like, except I spent a lot of times on those levels. So for sure we're gonna get those levels. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to this, maps, and what we want is just this gameplay level forward. We're gonna migrate those just to make sure that we have it. So I collect the dependencies, because there's going to be a lot of dependencies. There's going to be a lot of different things like the tower and different meshes and stuff that are connected to these levels. And it's going to see whatever it needs to pull and bring over into our game. And then again, because I'm doing a migration, sorry, I was scratching my face. Because I'm doing a migration again, I'll be doing a build tonight. Make sure there's no more errors and stuff. There's still no errors and stuff, obviously. So, oh my god, guys, it's been a crazy week for me dealing with flooding and stuff like that. So, oh yeah. While I wait, hi everybody, hi, and we could talk all day, yeah, and yeah, now I can talk and move my hands and do things. Yay! But yeah, we're gonna migrate this stuff over. That way we have the map. It's the map. Because I don't think I've seen these maps in my game mode or mine right now. So. And hopefully everything migrates over properly. We'll open up the levels to see how they look once we migrate them over. We'll take another look at the levels before we go over to version 7, just to see what they're supposed to look like. Oh, it popped up over here. Sorry about that, guys. I was like, what is going on? Alright, so we're not going to take the bridge. This is oh. I did click there, and the second I clicked, it that could have been just coincidence. We're not going to take bridge because that's a plugin, and that's Quixel Bridge, which is already going to be a part of the Unreal Engine. We're not going to take the control rig because again, that's just another plugin that should already be a part of the engine. Take the game. We're not going to take Niagara Effects or Oceanology plugin. We're actually not going with any plugins right now. No Speed Tree Importer. No voxel. We just want the game. From the game, it looks like we need one street lamp texture, metals, and some wire. We're getting some fallen branch from somewhere, some tree stumps, some brushify stuff. Some of the stuff we already have, so it won't really be too big of a deal. Yes, one of the maps is pretty decked out. A lot of the character customizer stuff, which makes sense because we're using the character customizer in there. Easy survival stuff. Not too sure why it's getting easy survival stuff. I didn't think those gameplay maps were really tied to that. We could, but yeah, Fall Tower, that makes sense. The props. Finding home. This is what we're looking for. Also, it is pulling the other maps. It's going to pull the coins from the main level, but we are getting the tower. Getting some voxel stuff, but I'm going to go in and remove those. And again, we're getting all the UI again, so it is taking the menu map and everything like that. Characters, events. Music, trap system, night scan, military base. Yeah, okay, it's getting a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff might not actually be transferred over. So we will, again, we don't want to affect what we have here. So, but we will do something like this, just so we can see how many different things. We're going to say, okay, version 7, content folder, select. Do you want to replace anything? No. We're going to say no to all. We have our own thing. And so that's where I'm saying some of the edits that we have done might have been to actual like files that we already have, that it would be like changing. So maybe if it's like a propeller or something, we actually edited the propeller instead of just creating our own, and we might lose that. So we're going to go into gameplay maps. So just take a couple of looks at some of the stuff here before we switch back to the mode. So looks like level 2 wasn't fully done. We must have been working on it. Needed to get some sort of ledge here. We got some of the things popping up. Some pipes. We got some this. Some real broken TV. Oh, it's not facing the right direction. Alright, we got some spiky things. Not fully done. It definitely looks like we're editing it. Let's go to Death Race 2. Now this one was like fully completed. You can see that we have all the walls and stuff like that. We got our start zone. This is the one that we kind of like really worked on. Got everything going. We got our mat to like kind of catch us here. Got all this flooring. And this kind of looks kind of cool, like some weird basement thing. Then we got our point up there. You know what I mean? That looks kind of cool. So we got this. And then we got our Fatal Fall, which again, we're looking at this. We got all these granite tiles. We got these nice wooden tiles. We got our, we know we got our towers here. The walls are just cubes. We did some painting to the cubes. We got some textures in here and stuff. Now I am hitting WASD as holding the click, but like I said, I don't think this has much effect on my VTuber over here. Not too sure why it keeps doing that. Alright. So, we checked it out. Looks pretty good. We'll check out what tutorial is. And this could be why it was pulling out all the menu stuff and everything like that. I could have tutorial a part of, which could have all the easy survival stuff and everything like that, which would make sense on why it pulled it. Because it should only really be pulling things that it's attached to here. It feels like it's a pretty big map too, so I'm wondering if this is the easy survival stuff. Because you see how quick the other maps open, like bam, bam, bam. But the easy survival, it's pretty big maps. We'll be changing them out the way they're done and stuff, so they're just there temporarily. We're gonna make temporary maps of them, and if they're really popular and really liked, we can keep them on the side, but they're not going to be like the main maps that you load into. They're just too heavy, as you can see. They're just way too much. I'm gonna take a drink here, sorry. Yeah, this must be easy survival. That's why everything was pulled over. This will have connections to the main menu. And that's why all the menu stuff was pulled over. This is taking too long. Still love how, like, looks like I'm a pirate on my screen. I know I'm a lot smaller for you guys. Well, I'm not too sure. Like, I think it's just because my OBS is small. Let me try to size it as big as I can on my second monitor. You guys can kind of see my pirate teeth, actually. What? I don't, like, they're actually, like, just regularly white. I don't know why they're doing that. It's just like one of those weird graphics glitches that have been happening. And again, it could be just because I'm using too many systems and stuff. Yeah. And we're talking, we're making big scenes, things. It looks like we're doing important stuff, and yeah, we're thinking about stuff and pondering and making it look real good. Yep. We're just deciding what's going on here. Yeah, I gotta add something like maybe like throwing a ball at my head, or I don't know. You could do the world's your oyster with this kind of stuff. I'm not the VTuber, but I was just making sure that you can control animations and stuff like that. Obviously, if the person had like bunny ears or whatever like that, and they wanted them to like twitch or something, or if they wanted to wave high or do anything like that, I just wanted to make sure like you could do this stuff in Unreal, right? And so I'm just kind of switching things because I'm not really good with all the VTuber stuff, and I know a lot of the people might want it like this. It's the new way things are going. So if anybody wants to stream and they want like a whole setup, then I will be able to do the setup in Unreal for them and get anything that they kind of want to do. But I won't be able to do it with whatever the other programs are to get it really customized, you know what I mean, towards them and build them a really nice scene. I'm not like a great 2D artist. Like I could do some 2D art, but I'm not the greatest. So there we go. See, hands and mouse were off the keyboard, off the mouse. Sorry, hands was off the keyboard, off the mouse, and it still happened. So I have to find a fix for next time. Again, it's like the camera's going in like weird positions too. Like it's like different every single time. Like that was like down by its ankles. One time it was like up looking down. Another time it was just like looking downwards towards the camera. Like when you're playing a game, you never see the camera like trip out. So I'm not too sure why that's doing that. Why is this still loading? Actually, holy crap! Might have to just like close whatever this tutorial level is. It's brought over, and I probably won't even open it. I don't think it's that important. I'm gonna have to look at a again. This is the good thing about like doing all these video logs. I'm gonna have to look back at an old video log of when I was actually working on version 5 to see what this tutorial level is and if it's important. If it's gonna be a big loss if I delete it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just close here. I don't think I did any changes or anything. We've already migrated it, so. Oops. Did I close the right one? Yeah. This got to be it here. Try to end task with task manager. See if that works. There we go. Yeah, like at the end of the day, like streaming with Unreal. I'll at least open this so I'm not looking at my background here. Stream with Unreal, looking at it. I'm using 2,000 megs of memory, so that's pretty low. Like, that's 2 gigs of memory. Most people have like 16 gigs, so like 2 gigs is nothing. I'm using 0% GPU. 0.2 megabytes of networking for the live link phase, and disk it's very minimal. So this is not taking up anymore. Like this launcher actually takes more power than my VTuber. Looking at the OBS. So go back to Find Home. Sorry, I was just lost in thought there. Oh, damn it! I didn't even touch anything again. Just lost in thought there about I have the opportunity to kind of change up how I'm loading the game mode. Like right now, I just have each one death race 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's gonna be different maps, right? If I wanted to have them separated and have like a major master persistent level for like races, if you do death games, and then you just have all these maps for death games, but then you have like 7 different race maps or 20 different race maps and different like 20 different. It would take a long time to cycle through them all. So I might do death races as a mode, but it will still be part of the death games mode. Anyway, so if we go to MLB now, gameplay maps, we notice that we have our maps here. Again, we're not going to open tutorial map because that was a nightmare. We're going to open Death Race 2, see what it looks like. Instead of having death default though, I have a chance now when I copy it over to actually name it like Death Race 1. It's taking a little bit longer over here, I think, than in version 5, just because this, as I expected. So I just changed a lot of the actual bouncer textures and stuff, and didn't make my own. So we look at this is really right back to the default. Because all I did was go in here, go to details, and then just swap it out to a certain color wood texture and stuff like that. Let's see our default race. Hopefully it's not as bad. And I probably just clicked his bouncer and just changed the meshes and stuff from his bouncer. Oh, okay. Not so bad. The walls are still all done. Everything's kind of designed. Just any blueprint needs to be redone. Well, yeah. I forgot about the lumen, the way it works. So you don't want to accidentally go outside the walls there. The TV sizing, oh man. Interesting. So I learned my lesson the hard way. I'm gonna like remake my own blueprints for every one of these. So if this ever happens again, I want to make sure that I'm using the proper stuff, and I don't bring over his assets to destroy everything. I don't lose all my stuff. I didn't lose everything. Like I still have all the textures and stuff there. I just will have to kind of do some work here. Alright, F11 again. Let's see, world settings. We do have stuff pre-set up here. We have a death game mode and death things. So what we will do, because we don't want to edit this guy while we're looking at it, and I'm sure this guy is going to be completely the same, probably just the towers on the wall and the walls on the sides, and all of those platforms in the center are probably going to be back to the default way they were. Oh no, they're not. I actually wisened up for this one. I actually made my own thing so that we didn't lose the textures. Same with these guys. So I can actually probably use these bounce pads in the other mode, so we don't have to change that. My flags are, oh, they're already off and weird anyway. I don't think I finished this map, so that's fine. That's great. Alright. So let's go back to find home. And I really gotta start cleaning up this when I get a chance to. I'm just gonna start clearing all these folders up too. Find home levels. We're gonna just go back to the main level here. It's a nice simple main level. It's been open for a while, and we're gonna go to and we're at MLBS maps, gameplay levels. We want these. We don't really need Death Race 2 because there's no changes at all to it. We'll take it just in case. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah. So we're gonna go to and home levels, and we have our gameplay levels. We're gonna throw Death Race. We're gonna copy. We're gonna do Fatal Fall for sure. We're gonna copy, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna copy. This is the OG and the only one that is actually done. We're just going to call it Death Race. Maybe like 1 or start. Beginning. Origin. There you go. Death Race Origin. Default seems a little weird. Prop Hunt default is because we're going to completely rechange the map, so it's fine. Oh, we went black again. Let's fix this guy. So yeah, hopefully next time I have a fix for this, so you don't see me doing this non-stop with my player character. So Death Race Origins is then Fatal Fall. First, collapse. Should probably looked it up first. Pull this off screen here. I hate having misspelled stuff. Collapse. COLLAPSES. Aw, I switched it. Damn it. I knew I was getting my thing mixed up. And it's taking a bit to save too. Sucks. Pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to go into where he has the levels set up, and instead of play park, we're gonna set it to death race and just make sure that it works. You should just send us in there. We might get an error because it might be trying to load like. No, well. The only thing I was thinking of is it might be trying to like load his player character, like the one that I had previously, because I might not have the same coding or the same setup, but I might name it kind of the same. First. Okay. It is. Oh. Like that, actually. And if it's taking this long to save, I won't really focus on saving Death Race 2. But yeah, I feel like most of the stuff is kind of sent over now. We're looking at version 5, and even though we waited so long to get version 5, and we did so much work on version 5, again, we kind of separated from the easy survival, which got a lot of people a little ticked off. All it was just really working on the death race stuff and things like that, which would be pretty cool. But obviously, the more I worked on the death race and the fall towers, the more people weren't able to bug test or try the game out, because it's not actually working on any of the main modes. And even when people were going to try to bug test or try the game out, anybody who's doing solo player stuff wouldn't have anything to do. And so again, that's where version 6, it's like, okay, I'm going to focus more on the RPG stuff. And then, of course, things also. But I didn't also have any of the death game stuff in it, which I needed to put over. And yeah, we ran into one thing after another. So we'll get it all set up here with this version. It's hopefully the last version, and everything works. Well, the last version for a long time until it's pretty much just updates. So yeah, everything's here. Rocking only 8 memory for this guy. Stop going. Stop doing it. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Alright. So it's gonna be in the modular again. It's going to be blueprints, data, game modes. Or gameplay maps, probably? See, gameplay maps, I changed the woodlands to just default prop hunt. I actually just changed the name. Technically, all I needed to change was this here. So, the next... Placeholder, loading screen. Can't really see what game mode you have to be in for this. But we're gonna go, now that we have it open up, we're gonna go back to our finding home, levels, gameplay levels. So gameplay levels is going to fill up quite quickly when we start building like lots of levels and stuff. But I think it's going to fill quickly with a lot of the death game stuff. Hopefully for the other levels, I can keep them kind of separate. No, I think it's going to fill up really quickly. Anyway. So we'll take Death Game's Origin, which is one of the more important ones, copy it, because this will change things, and this is what we want right here. We're also going to put it here. unlike the other one, let's actually put it here just for the shits and giggles. We'll change it up, save it. That way we can actually see it in the game. So let's just see how that works. Oh, we'll close this then. So it gets a little bit of complaints. Like once I almost hit the 9 gig memory range. Sorry, my phone is... I got some stuff going on, so I just wanted to make sure there's no emergency things. So we'll leave it in this mode, because we do want to break out, just in case, but we only want one player. That's why I scratch my nose. Before, you used to set up if it was like client, or server, or this. That was just how many players do you want. Interesting. Could be a new thing. So let's just hit play. It's gonna make us save it. We'll just save this separately instead of having a couple of things try to run at the same time, because we know how long this takes to save now. It takes a little minute. Takes a little minute. And well, we wait. We could wave at we could wave. Hi guys, hi. And we could talk. Hey, we'll tell you a story. We'll tell you a story about this time. Like I said, I gotta get more interactive things. Like I said, maybe throw balls at my face or... Oh, it's already done. Why are you, Oh, let's run up to 70. Okay. Just because it's a background app, maybe. We will hit the play button now. See, my camera, it's just the camera moving around. Like, there's no reason, there is absolutely no reason why the camera should be moving. I don't know why it's doing that. I can't think of why the camera would be moving. My pirate teeth. So let's do our nice palm trees there. New game. Start. There's a big part of me who hopes it's just like I click death race and it just works. And I could just, you know, there's going to be a lot of stuff saved and clear out. So we hit tab here. Settings. We're on free for all woodlands. Crop hunt. Moon base. Free for all. think Moonbase are gonna take me to Moonbase. Shouldn't actually. I'll give it a couple seconds. I'll wait till these shaders compile, but it actually shouldn't take me to Moonbase. Performance is definitely low. I wonder when performance is low if my, like, I gotta go back maybe sometime and check my audio. So, that's unfortunate it didn't work. We'll do this a lot more simpler. We'll actually just take out this. Because clearly Death Race was not populating anymore at all. It did not like that whatsoever. Now everything's Moonbase. Except for the map that it loads. Let's give him the lead. Yeah. Which again kind of makes sense because in the game modes it's getting a bunch of maps and it's not going to recognize the Death Games map. It's going to be like, what map is that? It's not part of my game modes. You pick the game mode, and depending on what game mode you have, depends on what map. Whoa. Single player. Start. Now we know that doesn't work though. So we have to come up with a game modes thing. We'll be using these ones here. So, Woodlands. Keep it Moonbase. We know it's not actually Moonbase. And we'll start. See what happens. Raw, so laggy. Preparing so many textures. Definitely seems like it's doing a lot more. Oh, well, we can fix this guy while we wait. 17 frames. Yeah, this is way too many times you fixing this guy over and over and over again. we'll give it a chance to actually prepare the shaders and stuff. And then we'll actually test print string. If we don't get anything. With all the shaders and everything, though, I feel like it should definitely be the map. Was there any sound in that map? Sometimes I like to just put music in just so I know like the map's actually loading. And for some reason it's just the loading screen that's not getting removed or something. Shaders are almost done, guys. Sorry. Looks like my VTuber's gone back to normal. Even though it says that it's using 10 gigs of memory. Oh, close this. Yeah, using the live link just from the iPhone's just crazy. Ah, come on. Look at the camera angle just changed to like this weird 45-degree angle. Please stop. Memory went bad out of nowhere, but we're still not getting any changes. So I'm guessing that it's not actually loading. Gameplay map. Death Race Origins there. So where are we accessing that? That is happening in the game state, I believe. And game state is launching in the game mode. Gameplay location. My gameplay levels. Check that. Finding home. Levels. Gameplay levels. Death race origin is there. We will print string this here. Just to know that it's actually firing. Because if it is Death Race Origins, it's in the right location. Death Race Origin, Death Race Origin, it's spelled properly. And I did just copy paste it in, so it should be spelled properly. Again, it's already opening default prop hunt, so the location shouldn't be an issue. But we could just do an insanity check, and we could actually do something more like this here, or get the location and the name, and we know that it's pended and executed. So this way we know we executed the console command. It should be changing the server. And then what's happening is just not removing the loading screen. Because yeah, we should still get print strings here. Yep, there's my tab. Move this. Yeah, so it is definitely going over there. Okay. So we went there. We could wait forever again, but we know it's not going to actually load up there. I'll try to close this here. Close that. So what we want to do is we want to actually open this up. I'm going to open this up. You want to go to our HUD class. We don't have one. Player controller. We'll get the default mail. I think it's just like that. PC and it. Supposed to call that. Print string. Hello. We'll actually say death race player controller. We know when to find this print string. Begin play. You just actually get the node from here actually. Control C. Clear whatever widgets are there. I have a feeling it, oh, actually, might not be getting there because it's going to break on cast. Boom. It's going to try to get the game instance and fail right there. Yep. F10, F11 actually. Stop. Because this is happening constantly. Constantly happening. Alright. Now, this might not make anything much better. I don't know if that was English. This might not fix things. Because like I said, I know now that all those casts are failing. So, a lot of the player initiation's not even going to happen. It's only carrying on to set references and stuff after it's assuming that getting the game instance is going to be valid, but I'm not even using that game instance. I'm using another game instance because I just migrated that over here. That's why I hate hard casts. I'm not too sure why he does so many hard. It's always loud. I gotta get that turned down. I always forget though, because I'm so focused on trying to fix things or do something else. So we're going to game settings. We're going to go to. Oh, I did it again. We're just going to go to Moonbase. We'll give it to the count of like 10, but I believe, now I'm thinking about it, there could be some sort of error in the game mode which would stop it from spawning the, oh, Looks like there's more fixes I gotta do. But yeah, looks like that was right. We are there. Oh, I could get the game mode. Why is it black? I just want to check. I'm pretty sure I can't do it from viewport. Oh. Death race game state. Cast to FH. Current game mode. Current map. Current game settings. So like I said, what you would do normally is you'd have an interface and call it like the game mode interface, maybe. And game mode and map interface, maybe. In that game mode and map interface, each one of those things will inherit. And by just inheriting, or maybe like, yeah, just call it the game settings or game mode settings interface, and then every map will inherit the game mode interface as like every game mode would inherit that interface, and then you wouldn't have to set all those hard variables. You just get it from the interface. Yeah, note, when testing in the editor, seamless travel is enabled, does not work in the editor. Please launch the game in standalone in order to travel. Yeah, so I have to launch in standalone. But yeah, we'll do this final launch, and then I'll probably call. Oh, looks like my guy derped again. Stop play F11. Click this guy. We'll wait till it loads a bit more. Yeah, the game mode references will be all out to lunch still right now. But now that the game state has the actual proper maps and stuff, I don't think that's going to change anything actually. Yeah, the real reason I was just launching it and aired was because I wanted to test if I could launch in the editor, but we know that we can't because it says it, and I leave it there so I can be reminded. I don't think we changed anything. We should just, yeah. Oh. So everything's running, everything's good. I just don't have a character, and so it's just black. Probably fell through the earth or something. Should be lights. We open the map and we know things are working and where the spawn things are. Alright, that's it for tonight though. As you see, I have my guy working. I can click on him. I can say, hello everybody. And I can do my talking thing. And it kind of works when stream's up. But like I said, mostly it's just a test and stuff like that. Yeah, you guys have a good one, and I will see you again on Sunday. We're just touching up 7, and I think everything's migrated over from 5, so we can see the maps when we go into our gameplay level, Death Race Origins. We can open it up. We know our maps here, and all the stuff's done. Yes, we just have to change some materials. Change some sizes and some materials, maybe make our own thing. Our guys should be spawning up here with the lights here. Now that we're in Lumen, we don't need as many lights, I guess. So yeah, we will yeah, we should be spawning here, and that's what we're going to be fixing. But it'll mean I'll be able to get rid of version 5, and we'll just keep trucking along. See what we can do to get rid of version 6. And then once we get rid of that, and again, version 6 is just all the single player stuff. So that should be pretty cool to see a lot of those changes. And then work on just getting a lot of things updated.